What up, bro? So I feel like on the very first day, I made a conviction that I would always wake up at 5 a.m., but now I've kind of gone back on that. Right now it's 11 a.m. and I just woke up. But regardless of that, I'm gonna have to get after it today. Definitely, I think that's something I'm gonna fix like tonight. Last night I was watching a movie with my family, so it's like got a little bit difficult to maintain that. But not only am I gonna change that, but I'm really gonna have to lock in hard today because my overall goal was to post a large volume every single day of content on Instagram for the business. And if I really want to do that with the small time continuum that I've decided to have that goal to post all the way from January 1st all the way until like the entire 2026, I'm gonna have to post all the test content by the end of the Christmas day, which is tomorrow on the 25th. So I'm really gonna have to lock in today and understand specifically after testing what specific types of content I'm gonna want to do, whether it's like talking head, more theory based, like middle of funnel stuff. Like I'm gonna have to really get in depth with that, and then we'll see what happens. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get after it right now. Yo, I swear, bro, if I keep eating and I keep doing push-ups like that, I'm gonna become like a fucking trend twin, bro. Trust.
Alright, Joe, I got outfit of the day. It's literally just a simple t-shirt and I got some black sweatpants on. But basically, it's reminded me of all the business dudes that be talking about decision fatigue and how if you actually spend even a second trying to determine what clothes to pick out for the day, then you're gonna somehow fatigue your brain's ability in the future to be able to make decisions. And to be honest, I don't mean to judge those people because I'm not that far with the stuff that I be doing to fall into that category of those entrepreneurs that prefer specific things. But I'm kind of dressed up like one of those guys today, just a simple t-shirt. But you know what I find even crazier is the people that like I know Hermosi's great and everything. Like he's obviously amazing, but like I think he doesn't wear socks or something like that just because the time that it takes to put on socks is too much. Like, dude, like some people just are wired different, bro. It's like I remember there's this story a long time ago that I was listening to Jordan Peterson talking about one of his clients back when he was actually a reliable psychologist, and he was talking about how he used to treat some lady who was like in like high up in the corporate ladder, and she used to basically save every second of her time, and she got a new microwave because her old microwave was taking 10 seconds more. Like, bro, some people are just on another level, but to put into perspective, you're probably gonna end up competing with one of those if you get into any like high level corporate industry or something like that, which is like, dude, that's some next shit. But basically, just get into work again. The strategy's clear. It's all just it's the same thing from here. It's just action. Feel me? We out.
All right, it's 1:45 a.m. So I'm about to like change into like some sleep clothes or whatever the hell, pajamas, whatever the fuck people wear, or like call that type of clothing. Basically, just did a whole bunch of work today. I didn't even get much of a chance to be able to film the work because most of the time, I think I was just doing work while also talking to friends, so I didn't really feel the need to film. Also, it's gonna cut the video down a lot while still documenting my thoughts and my journey throughout the process. And overall, one of the biggest things that I actually lived out today, like the other day when I was giving that talk, I acknowledged this law of the way you do one thing is how you do everything. And also, in order to be successful, you must make incremental steps, and in which you acknowledge that every single thing throughout your entire day has a reason why you put it there. And so in the night specifically, I do this other elite level of meditation, which you will never hear about, you will never see anywhere. And maybe I'll reveal it one day in the future, but basically what it does is it knocks you out instantly and puts you to sleep. And also what it does is it completely voids you of all energy. So human beings, since the start of time, we really like expending energy before we go to sleep, like a lot. We love to expend energy. And so not only will it make you feel rested a lot more the next day, but this meditation, just so I can give you more details, like in the past, if you've probably dabbled in meditation yourself, like there's yoga nidra specifically, there's parts or like versions of it in which they make you do like a body scan, like, oh, like if it's like a guided meditation, they'll be like, oh, think about like your like stomach or your feet and your toes, or like they'll go up your arms and shit, like basically make you envision your whole body and like use your proprioception, which is basically your sixth sense, to feel all of your body and like scan it basically. And that's supposed to like make you feel calm. That's like the normal mindfulness thing. But the thing that I do is more so like workout, in the sense that it makes you flex every part of your body as strong as you can. And because you flex all of your body as much as you can, it gives your body all the energy, and it expresses all the energy that your body actually wants to get rid of. And so once you express so much energy, more than what you want to get rid of, to the point that it makes you have like a sense of discomfort, then you completely will notice a state of bliss like never before. It's the most elite thing in the world. Maybe I'll show it off one day in the future, but right now it's not something I want to show off. Basically, I was ignoring doing that practice just because of the slight discomfort that it also results in, because it's a little bit hard. It's just like working out. And so I was kind of avoiding it. And what that led to is today I mentioned that I was having a little bit of difficulty in being able to focus. And so what I had to do as an antidote to that inability to focus was the walk didn't do shit. It did nothing. So what I had to do was always have some friends, and I called up a lot of friends, but always have a friend that you can talk to or do work with that knows about your business life and that is also grinding on their own business, or has some sort of goals that they're very serious about, so that when you call them up, it's not some uncomfortable thing to be able to work with someone. Because if you're working alongside someone, it is one of the highest tiers of accountability you can possibly have. I mean, envision yourself, and this just goes back to the first day in which we talk about how your environment can heavily influence the amount of focus you have. But overall, let's say envision yourself in an exam room, or a room in which you're taking a test with everybody. And because most of us have been to school, you can probably already envision that every single person in the room is locked in, full silence, and you know that right next to you, like the entire energy of the room is just radiating with pure focus. And you're calling your friend, or even over Discord, or like a phone call, literally does the exact same thing. 100% worth trying out if you ever find that out that you have a difficulty with focus. But that's the only thing that brought me through today and actually allowed me to deliver on the overall work output that I tried to aim for. It was calling my friend and being on a call with him while working. And then on top of that, there is this aspect of, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, good night, bro. Peace. What the fuck?